You take a photo, you look at it, and then you don't post it. Not because it's bad, not because you don't know how, but because something inside you pauses, a quiet resistance, a subtle discomfort, a question you can't fully explain. Why share this? And more importantly, who is it really for? Visual, person holding phone, screen glowing softly in a dark room. You live in a world where visibility feels like existence. People document everything, meals, faces, moments, emotions, and over time, it starts to feel like silence is abnormal. So when you don't post, it can feel like you're missing something. Or worse, that something is missing in you. But your experience is different. You observe more than you display. You feel more than you express publicly. You prefer moments over proof. And sometimes, you can't explain why showing your life feels like reducing it. Visual, person walking alone at night, city lights blurred in background psychologically. This connects to a tension between two systems, the external validation system and the internal coherence system. Most people lean outward. They regulate their identity through feedback, likes, comments, reactions. But you regulate inward, through meaning, through alignment, through a sense that something feels right or doesn't. This creates friction because social media rewards expression, but your mind prioritizes integration. So let's shift something important. This hesitation you feel, it's not weakness, it's not insecurity, and it's not a lack of confidence. In many cases, it's a sign of a more complex internal processing style. In personality psychology, this often aligns with introverted cognition and high self-reflection traits. Your brain doesn't rush to share because it's still asking, what does this moment mean? Is this aligned with who I am? Is this worth turning into a signal? Visual, slow-moving light patterns, like thoughts forming and dissolving. You're not avoiding expression. You're filtering it, and filtering is a form of intelligence. To understand this deeply, we need to look how the brain handles identity. Imagine your mind as two layers, the surface layer and the deep layer. The surface layer is fast, reactive, social. It asks, how will others see this? This is driven by emotional and social circuits in the brain. It's about approval, belonging, immediate feedback. Now the deep layer, it's slower, more deliberate. It asks, does this represent me truthfully? This involves reflective systems in the brain linked to self-identity and meaning-making. Visual, abstract brain animation showing two layers, one active and fast, one slow and glowing. When you choose not to post, it's often because your deep layer overrides the surface, not out of fear, but out of precision. Your brain is trying to preserve a coherent identity because once something is shared publicly, it becomes a version of you, and your mind treats that seriously. There's also something else happening, a pattern known as self-concept clarity. People with high self-concept clarity prefer stable, internally consistent identities. They don't like fragmenting themselves into multiple versions for different audiences, so they hesitate, not because they don't have something to show, but because they don't want to dilute what's real. If this feels familiar, here's how to work with it, not against it. Ask yourself quietly, do I need to be seen, or do I need to understand? Your brain likely leans toward internal meaning. So instead of forcing outward expression, honor your internal processing. Visual, person sitting by window, light, slowly shifting. Your mind resists posting because it associates it with performance. But not all sharing is performance. You can share as documentation, not as validation. The moment becomes less about how it looks and more about what it is. Your brain prefers processing before expression, so give it time. Instead of posting instantly, wait hours, days, even weeks. By the time you share, it will feel clearer, more authentic. Visual, time-lapse sky transitioning from day to night before sharing anything publicly. Make it meaningful privately. Write it, reflect on it, understand it. So if you do share, it comes from depth, not impulse. You don't have to be fully visible to be real. Your brain is protecting something important, depth. And depth doesn't always translate into fast content. So it's okay to be selectively visible. Not everything meaningful needs an audience. Think of your mind as a lens. Some lenses scatter light everywhere, bright, Immediate, visible. Others. Focus it, condense it, refine it. You are not less expressive. You are more selective in how expression happens. Visual. Beam of light narrowing into a focused point. Your hesitation is not emptiness, it's compression, a gathering of meaning before release. And sometimes, that meaning is too rich to be reduced into a single post. So the next time you don't post, don't rush to fix it. Don't question yourself too quickly. Just notice the pause, because in that pause, your mind is doing something most people skip. It's asking, is this real? And in a world full of noise, that question is rare. Visual, soft fade into darkness. A single dim light remaining. You don't need to show everything to experience it fully. And sometimes, the moments you keep to yourself are the ones that shape you the most.